Another Stuff Your Kindle Day haul. That is so cute. Ooh, right before I broke his heart. Yay!
God, you call me by my name. The love you give me, I just can't deny. Yeah. No longer blinded, I can see.
Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, if you are new, hi, hello, how are you? I'm Jasmine, and on this channel we talk all about faith in Jesus Christ, books, and so much more. So what are you waiting for? Come join the fam. We would absolutely love to have you. In today's video, guys, I'm so excited. We are doing another Stuff Your Kindle Day haul, and this one is Clean Romance Edition. There is this clean romance site where they have like these Stuff Your Kindle Day events, and they had a one-day event a couple of weeks ago. I know I held out way too long doing this video, but yes, a couple weeks ago they had a Stuff Your Kindle Day and I decided to participate. I'll leave the link down below so you guys can sign up for the email list, so whenever they do have the Stuff Your Kindle Days, you guys will be the first ones to know and you can jump on it. And this one was my favorite one of all time thus far, because it was all Christian books. Well, not Christian books, they had a Christian section, but they were all clean romance books, so I didn't have to worry about the content or anything like that because I knew that it was going to be a clean read. So let's just get into the video. So the first book that I got is called Falling on Main Street, which is a small town contemporary Christian romance. It is the first book in the Season of Love series, and the synopsis says, shame chases her to Midden. Grief traps him in the past, but they can't deny the spark between them. Ooh, so that's a little synopsis. I'm not gonna say like I'm not gonna read like the whole blurb, but I'll put each book down below if you guys are interested, so you guys can kind of go and look at them yourself. And this is by Tara Grace Erickson. The next book that I got is called Maid for My Billionaire Boss, which is, I believe, the first book in the Bosses and Billionaire series, and this is by J.P. Sterling. And the book overview says, working as a maid I can handle, pretending to be my billionaire boss's date when he has the social skill of a coat hanger? Not so easy. That sounded so good, doesn't it? Oh my goodness. Okay, so the next book I got is called A Kiss at Midsummer, which is a sweet beach romance, and it is the first book in the Royal Palm Resort series. And this is by Meg Easton, and right now there's only 2 books out. And the synopsis says, they're total opposites, and falling in love was not part of the plan. That sounds really, really cute. The next book on my list that I got is called How to Fake Date Your Grumpy Boss, which is a sweet romantic comedy, and it is the first book in How to Rom-Com Book 1. And right now there are 7 books in the series, and the synopsis says, why did I think it was a good idea to ask my hot, grumpy boss to fake date? That sounds really, really good. I don't think I've ever read a like a romantic boss, grumpy boss type of story, so I think that one's gonna be really good. The next book on my list is called More Than a Pair of Jeans, a sweet small town romantic comedy, and this is the first book in the Cowboys of Stargazer Springs Ranch rom-com series. So, and this is by Remy Carrington, and the synopsis says, It's all fun and games until the cowboy wants to ride away. So this is a cowboy love story. Never read a cowboy love story, so this one's gonna be really, really good. And there is 8 books in this series right now. The next book on my list is Dare to Love My Fake Husband. Ooh, that one sounds really good. And this is actually book 3 in the Dare to Love series. And the synopsis says, fine, I'll admit that I'm a bit of a diva. He's a straight-laced, plane-flying hottie hero who is my opposite in every way. He calls me the brat, but he's the beast. Ooh, so this might be a Beauty and the Beast retelling. That sounds really, really good. So the next book I have is Off Limits Cowboy, which is part of the Brothers of Lucky 7 Ranch. And this is book, I think this is book 1, I think. This is book 1, maybe, of the series. And I actually got the first book in the last Kindle haul that I did, so that's really cool. And the overview says, he's a grumpy cowboy and a single dad. He's also my overprotective brother's best friend, and when I agreed to stay at his ranch, falling for him was never the plan. So as you guys can see, most of these books is it was never the plan. The next book I got is called Just a Friend by Deb Goodman, and this is the first book in the Tate Brothers series. And the synopsis says, if falling in love with my best friend is wrong, maybe I don't want to be right. And this was another book in the series. I got the I think, let me see here. I got the second book in the series in my last Kindle Stuff Your Kindle Day video. If you guys have not watched that video, I'll link it up in the cards above. The next book that I got is called Slapshots and Sweethearts, and this is book 2 of the Hockey Book Club. And this says, will her slapshot attempt at love cost her everything? Ooh, that sounds really, really good actually. And I think this is like I think the description on this book was like a plus size romance. The main character is like plus size, so that is really, really good. I don't think I've ever read a book with like inclusivity like that, so I think that's gonna be a really, really good book to read, honestly. The next book on my list is called The Designated Friend. And this is the first book in the Designated series. And the overview says, a romantic road trip with my best friend, what could go wrong? So, best friend romance, that is so cute. And this follows our characters, Braxton and Hadley. I haven't read a like a road trip romance in forever, so I think that's gonna be really, really cute. Plus it's best friends to lovers, so that's gonna be even better. We love a best friends to lovers type of book. The next book on the list is called Beachside Kisses with My Bodyguard, and this is a best friends brother sweet rom-com romance, and this is book 1 in the Hallmark Beach small town romance series. Why are the names so long? Oh my goodness. And there is 3 books in the series thus far, and this says, in the small town of Hallmark Beach, a royal wedding goes undercover. Ooh, who knows love? Who knew love would crash a party? All I wanted to do was throw my brother a surprise early wedding, but as a princess, I can't be here alone. Then assumptions are made. Ooh, that sounds really good. I love, you guys know I love Regency books, so a Regency romance, that is gonna be so freaking good. I know it. I know it's gonna be so good. The next book on my list was called Undefeated, and this is by C.D. Gill. And this one is a black woman, white male romance. And this is a romantic suspense, actually. And this is the first book out of 3 books in the Against the Odds series. And the preview says, "You're innocent, but you just spent 5 years in prison. Would you be okay with never learning the truth?" That sounds really good, and I think this is a Christian novel as well. It's either just clean or it's a Christian novel, but I think it was under the Christian category, so I'm honestly really excited to read that because I really want to start getting more into Christian suspense. Okay, the next book on my list is called The Best Friend's Billionaire Brother, a Cap Rock Canyon romance. This is book 1 of 6 books so far, and this is by Bree Livingston. And oh my gosh, I did not know I got so many Brother's Best Friend romance books, but I did, so here we are. And this one says she's loved him forever. He's been too blind to notice. That one's gonna be good. That one's gonna be good. The next book on the list is this one is a Christmas romance, I believe, and this one is called Snowflakes and Sparks, which is a feel-good Christmas romantic comedy, and this is book 1 of the Old Pine Cove series, and this is by Sophie Lee Robbins. So yes, and this says, "Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. My new neighbor is the gorgeous guy I shared my first kiss with 10 years ago, right before I broke his heart." Yay! That sounds so good. That sounds so good. So can't wait to read that. The next book is also a Christmas romance, and this one is Mary and Brett, and this is the 3rd book in the City Love series, and this is by Megan Bird. And this says, "Can a spunky elf convert a real Grinch?" So with that being said, I'm guessing this is a like happy to grumpy or sunshine grumpy type of book. That's what it sounds like to me. So that sounds really, really good. I've never read a Christmas romance before, so I think this would be the perfect year to start reading that when December comes along. The next book that I got is the 2nd book in the LA Rays sports romance series, and I actually got the first book in the Stuff Your Kindle Gate. Go check that video out if you haven't. But this one is the 2nd book, and this one's called Layla Meets Her Match. And this is a sweet sports romance inspired by Jane Austen. So that one sounds really good. Let's see. And this one says, I'm not interested in falling in love. And that was from Layla's point of view, and then Lincoln's point of view says, I'm not interested in anyone but her. How cute does that sound? Oh my gosh, I'm not interested in falling in love, and I'm not interested in anyone but her. I love it. I love it. So cute. Okay guys, we're coming down to the last couple of books here. The next book on my list is called One Last Play, which is a romantic, sporty comedy, and this is book 4 in the Sweet Peach series. And this book says, she could be the one. And this is a One Last Play is an age gap reverse grumpy sunshine rom-com for fans of sweet romantic comedies. It has all the sizzling chemistry you love without any explicit scenes. Check out book 4 and the final installment in the that sounds really good. This is book 4 and it's the last book of the series, so that sounds really cute. The next book I got is called The Day of the Dice, and this is a dystopian Pride and Prejudice type of book, and it's book 1 of the Unity series, and I thought it sounded really good. When I heard dystopian Pride and Prejudice, I said, what? Pride and Prejudice goes dystopian? That's good. That's good. Let's see here. This is, it says with a blend, it says this is a blend of mystery, Regency romance in a post-apocalyptic setting. The Day of the Dice is a kisses only romance you won't be able to put down. So that sounds really good. The next book on my list here is called Flicker, and this is an Ember in Space, book 1, and this is a science fiction romance thriller. I have not read a sci-fi book in so long. I haven't read a sci-fi book since I read the Lux series. If you guys have been around that long and you guys know what the Lux series is by Jennifer L. Armentrout, yeah. It's been a while. So this is the first book in the Ember in Space series, and the description says, she sees the truth and the Empire knows it. The earthen tourist Ember is a strange and unusually talented future teller who likes solitude to her people. Ember is rebellious and doesn't belong. So that sounds pretty good. And it's only like 200 pages, so it must be very, very short. And it has a 4-star rating with 900 reviews. So that sounds really good. The next book on the list is called Displaced. This is the first book in the Birthright series, and there is 7 books in the series thus far. And this says, the first time Shannary's twin sister tried to kill her was on their 9th birthday. In the intervening years, nothing improved. In fact, Judica stabbed her hand with a fork just this morning so she could take the last pancake. Then Judica threw it to her dog, but Shannary has a secret. She has been watching their people's finest warriors for years while she was supposed to be studying. He's gorgeous, powerful, and a genius in the military applications. Flawless in every way. Shannary thinks he may like her too. Ooh. So this is like I don't even know what this is, honestly. A Regency romance, maybe a Birthright. I'm gonna try to, get you, kill you type of thing. I don't know, but that sounds really good. And this is the last book on my list, guys. My last book this one is called Beneath a Starlit Sky, and this is the first book in the Holcomb Springs Small Town Romantic Suspense series. And so far there's only 2 books in the series, so this is the first one. And the synopsis says, small town girl looking to mend her broken heart, small town boy needing to repair his reputation. Who knew those simple goals could unearth life-threatening danger? But that is it, guys. That's all the books that I have gotten at the Stuff Your Kindle Day Clean Romance Edition. I will leave the link down below so you guys can sign up for the email list so you guys will never miss these Stuff Your Kindle Day events to find new independent authors. And that's all I have for you guys. I hope you guys are blessed. I love you, but Jesus loves you so, so, so much more. And I'll see you guys next Wednesday for the next video. Bye.
I'm on my way to meet you. We gotta talk, All these trials and tribulations got me tired.